This week felt like one of those moments where you stop and you just quietly acknowledge that something is shifting. Not in a loud headline way, but in a deep, grounded, this is why I'm doing it this way. We recently finished a school program pilot for You All Right Mate, and honestly, the feedback has been overwhelming. Teachers, parents, and most importantly, the children. Even young people say they feel enough, not because of grades or achievement or comparison, but simply because they're them. 100 kids shouting out in unison, "I am successful," hit me really deep. It's hard to put into words what that feels like. But I know this, that program, alongside our first men's masterclass, is the most rewarding work I've ever done. Not maybe the most visible, not the most lucrative, but the most real. And that's saying something, given this week that this has been. I also, last week, released the 100th anniversary episode of the podcast. It was deeply personal. It asked me to be honest in ways that felt pretty uncomfortable. And I won't lie, I had a lot of doubt pressing publish on that episode, but the response reminded me why vulnerability matters. Because when one person speaks honestly, it gives others permission to do the same. That episode wasn't about content, it was about the truth, about what I've learned in this past 12 months, about relationships, love, life, more importantly, about myself. Alongside that, I've been in London, sitting in rooms with law firms, talking about bringing the You All Right Mate program into their organisations. And this is hard. It's not because people don't care, they do, but because creating space for well-being, real well-being, inside high-pressure environments is challenging. I get it, right? Time is tight. Billable hours matter. Targets matter. I really get it. And yet, the need has never been clearer. Men are struggling, often silently, often hiding behind competence, success and status. So part of the work right now is gently, respectfully, persistently just knocking on doors and saying this matters, this saves lives, and it's worth the time. Also, the past week, I've had to let go of a lot. Businesses, roles, things I've been involved with for years, things that my identity was wrapped up in, comfortable things that once made sense but no longer serve the mission. And I want to be honest here, financially, things are fucking tough, really tough. There are moments where fear creeps in, moments where I wonder how long I can keep pushing. But then I look at the bigger picture. I look at some of the kids' messages who maybe feel less alone or seen. The men who are finally talking. The messages or DMs that say that conversation changed something for me, or that post really resonated. And I remind myself, this movement is bigger than me. It isn't about short-term comfort, it's about long-term change. Sometimes moving the needle doesn't look like big wins or applause. Sometimes it looks like choosing purpose over certainty, truth over security, and trust over fear. So this week, moving the needle looked like this. Finishing our school programs that genuinely made a difference, completing our men's masterclass and seeing real change. Sharing my story, honestly, even when it felt exposing. Having difficult conversations in difficult spaces, but continuing to walk forward, even when the path feels uncertain. This is what building a movement actually looks like. It's messy, it's challenging, but it's so rewarding, and I know it's right. If you're watching this and you're battling with self-doubt or uncertainty, or you're doing work that feels meaningful but scary, just know this. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just need to keep taking the next honest step. I'll keep sharing these weekly reflections. They won't always be highlights, but they will be the reality, because this is the journal and this is what it looks like behind the Yeah movement. So until next week, you're all right, mate.